3, go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the current podcast. Thank you for joining us in another episode of Sports Wave.
What's up?
This is your producer, Byron, alongside Maury. And we also got Enzo in the building.
What up, what up, what up?
And we got Manny in the building.
Hey, how's it
Manny
going?
in the building.
How's everybody doing?
We're
Doing
all
good.
doing good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Really, bro?
I don't know
That
who's
was
to
so,
say, bro.
That was off.
I know.
Pause.
Exactly.
Nah,
Anywho,
How you doing?
we're doing good. We all going through something. But point is
What are we
that,
going through?
huh?
What are we going through?
We're
Life.
going through life, bro.
Yeah,
Beautiful
but
thing
what?
we call life, bro. Beautiful thing.
Say we're all going through something. Like we're all going through something.
Eh,
It's like
you know what? You know-
melodramatic.
Hey, bro, you want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya together?
Hey, bro. I know that this
By all means.
this UCLA basketball player is for sure going through something because he took out his rage on spitting on somebody.
So
They
why
got-
did he do that?
Did they
Why did it
call him-
happen?
Got him arrested. Potentially something was going on with fans.
All right. So
some-
what do the fans do? What did they
They
tell
were
him?
saying they were heckling him and whatnot, and you know he took to
Heckling in what manner? Like saying something inappropriate? Like what type of heckling? Or just saying you suck? Or like?
You saw that?
No, I just saw that he spit on him.
So I mean, this is the best thing we could get. We could just see him spitting on them. Who knows what they're telling him?
Yeah. And especially during COVID season, unsafe.
Yeah. So what happens to
Oh.
him after this is he gets arrested. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
You got the video of that too?
him getting arrested. Let's see.
No, I'm pretty sure we just get the news of that.
Yeah, because it could have been charges pressed afterwards and all that. So
True.
it says that he will not play for the Bruins this season because he was already injured. So that's why he wasn't even suited up.
Yeah, because he was just wearing
Yeah,
like
played.
he was
13
just
games
had
this season.
sweats and then the shirt on.
Yeah,
That's not a good. Nah, that's a bad.
bad.
That's like
very
somebody doing something stupid, like wearing a New Life shirt.
bad. Yeah, very bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then this brings bad repercussions for UCLA, and then it's like, why would they allow someone
Well,
like
his
that?
basketball career is over.
He could probably bounce back, but
he's going back to the
but yeah,
He's going
you
back
can
to
lose your
JUCO?
D1.
He's
Yeah,
about to go to Pierce College. right?
JUCO?
Alco.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
about to go to Alco.
He's going
No,
right
yeah.
back
JUCO,
to JUCO.
junior college.
Yeah,
Is what
I agree with you on
It's
that.
a one-way trip right back to JUCO for sure.
Yeah, because you got to remain calm.
What was that one show that we were watching back like a year ago? What was
Yeah,
that coach from East LA?
Oh,
That
the
was a
one on
good show.
Netflix. Yeah,
It
yeah,
was, that was JUCO right there.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that was a
JUCO. Yeah,
good-
I showed you
yeah.
that, Maury.
Yeah, that was a really
That
good
was a
show.
good one.
That was
Yeah.
a good show. I forgot the name of it. But anywho,
Oh yeah, just moving on. Becky Hammond has got a $1 million deal to coach in the WNBA, and she's receiving a lot of backlash.
She's the one that was when
She's getting more
Spurs,
than
right?
4 times the amount the
Of a
average
of a player?
the max salary of a player. So the max salary that a player can make in WNBA is $250K,
What?
and she's making $1 million.
She's the one that was with the Spurs, right?
Yeah,
Bro, but she's bringing the knowledge that she learned with
Like that was
Pops.
no doubt. But I mean, in the conversation of females getting paid more and getting more recognition.
So now
and all that stuff,
the players are mad because they ain't getting paid that bread.
essentially,
I'm like, she's a woman though, and she's getting paid. Let her get her bread.
yeah.
I don't see I honestly don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, she's fought hard to try to coach males
but the
NBA team.
players are feeling some type of way because they feel that they should be getting millions too.
You'll eventually get there, but by bringing down someone else, you're just getting the system to go back.
But isn't that what
It's regression because
isn't
it's like
that kind of how men feel because men feel like. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where you're going.
Fucking with you now.
I'm like, where's this
I wanted
going?
to put it on its head, but no.
those are fighting words.
Facts.
Exactly. For sure. Anywho,
No, but
That was
I feel like they
yeah, I gotta do the
literally
we again.
should let her just get that, bro. Like, don't make it go back. That's just regression for them.
But
I'm happy for her. That's what I'll say.
for Becky Hammond, for
Yeah,
sure. Shout
she
out to
deserves
her.
that. Like, how long she's been in the NBA and she's been an assistant coach.
I think if
It's
they
like-
did her dirty, they should have. I feel like, look, me. You want to hear my conspiracy theory on this?
Nah, go for it. Because she could
Is-
never coach. Like, she was never allowed to coach in the
Is that
at the
okay?
NBA
Check this out.
as a head coach.
Well, yeah, that's
At
what I'm
the
saying.
NBA.
So they cashed her out in the WNBA. And what team did she get signed to? The Spurs affiliate of the WNBA?
Let me see that.
Because if it is, that's all. That's even more fishy, bro.
It could be.
Las Vegas.
Nah, it's in Las Vegas.
Okay, that's Vegas, so it could be mafia money. They want the best of the best over there.
Yeah, bro. Don't be hating on her.
I'm not hating, bro.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm
Head
saying
coach
the
of the Las
people.
Vegas Aces.
But
I'm
check
like-
hey, did you guys hear about what's that Cambridge girl? She came to LA. They're about to have a good team for the LA Sparks.
Oh yeah. I remember her. She came out on the barbershop.
Playboy.
Yeah,
No, she did Playboy.
that too as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Didn't she open up an OnlyFans too? Apparently,
Did she?
I think so. If I'm not mistaken,
Trying to
because
get paid off
she said that like that goes to the argument that we're just bringing up though, that she said she wasn't being paid enough. So it's like by opening up, 'cause she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, but I don't know if she did that.
You know?
actually.
I don't know if she went through with it. I don't know, but I remember there was rumors of that she might do it just because she wasn't getting paid enough, and she was just, that's another revenue stream, you know,
That's
for her.
interesting.
Definitely. Another thing going on right now on the waves is MLB needs a federal mediator to get this lockout handled. What do you guys think is gonna happen here with baseball? You think they're gonna get this resolved, or we're gonna kind of get a shortened season?
Do you guys think that baseball players should ever reach like a not baseball players, any athlete should reach like a
Threshold or something?
Yeah.
In like what sense? The age or
I don't think so. Are you talking about pay, right?
Right. 'Cause
I
that's
don't-
what the
I
whole
don't think
fight's
so.
about, right?
Yeah, I think it's about the way that they split revenue and
But
whatnot.
I feel like if a player's gonna reach the threshold, I feel like an owner should too.
like right now,
So, like
the
a
latest,
Yeah.
latest,
you want to
is-
put a cap on them on
I
how much
feel
they
like-
can win?
the
well-
latest that's halted the lockout is steroid testing for players.
So that you don't want to get tested.
Let me see exactly what's the thing.
I don't mean like that, like, 'cause I mean get your money, but it's also like if that's stopping the play, like it should just be. But damn, or if the owners make millions, billions,
Yeah,
and you can't even break
all the
off.
ad revenue and everything. And you gotta remember, this is a shared money. It's not like the other sports where it's not a shared money. This is a shared money. Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Yeah, so
Guaranteed money.
from what I'm kind of seeing, it is the players wanting,
to take steroids.
not exactly wanting to.
They want to make it entertaining.
I think cutting back on getting tested and whatnot, because they're also
Like
talking
how
about-
frequently they get tested?
Yeah, because it says that the MLB and the union conducted 47,000 tests from 2017 to 21, including 7,327 during playoffs or off season. Better said. So that's something that's halted it. And
So
it
they're
comes
just saying like,
it also-
hey,
it
cut
also-
back on how much you test.
partially that.
Not
and
saying
it's
like
also,
don't test, just saying
Yeah.
like cut back on how much you test.
Yeah, and this is also on the eve of after Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens were denied entry to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but I mean at the
I
moment
don't
we
see a
haven't heard of
correlation.
anybody like anybody.
Well, the thing is that there's been players that have not openly used them, but have used them, and like for example, Alex Rodriguez, even Papi Ortiz that just got inducted and they're in the Hall of Fame.
What was their excuse for using steroids?
Well, I think it was
Injuries?
the way that Alex came out and he
said it was
he
'cause
like
of
admitted
injuries.
it and whatnot. Well, I think these other guys just got popped.
But I
Like
think Alex admitted it because he came out on lists, bro. He came on a list of Miami that came out of all these baseball players coming out.
okay, so more clarification here.
So he wanted to
agree.
get ahead of a story.
They're gonna stop testing players for steroids because the 20-year contract, basically the agreement they made is expired. So that's why it's also halted the lockout, because I guess they're trying to renegotiate another one. But since it's expired, maybe some players are like, "Why we don't need another one?" You know what I mean?
So they're trying to make
nobody's
baseball
doing it.
interesting again. Is that what you're saying?
No, they're probably saying we don't need to get tested anymore because we don't have that type of cloth on our. We're not like that anymore. Like this group of players, they don't need that. They're probably trying to say that.
And that can be the frequency as well too.
But then
I
couldn't
would-
that open
like,
the doors for
'cause
people
I'm
to
pretty
do it
Who's to
again?
say, but I'm saying that
Who's
might
to
be the
say?
case because, I mean, I'm just giving them a benefit of the doubt that in that time and era, it was a different type of regimen of workout and all that. So I felt like they needed the juice to do what they did. But now, bro, you're working on muscles that you didn't even know existed or were prominent to what you need them for in certain,
Yeah, with the exchange of information,
Yeah,
you
bro,
have
like,
more
it's just
exercises that
more-
other people didn't
right,
do.
that they didn't do back then. That now it's like
Yeah.
you work this out, you probably still be hitting those same amount of home runs. It's just you've working out a different part of your body, and I don't know. I'm assuming, and I'm gonna give the baseball player benefit of the doubt. I feel like it was just a bad batch of players back then that did that. But then again, who's to say that they're not
Who's to say?
gonna be doing some other shit?
Yeah, and I mean, also numbers were up for baseball when steroids were being used, and so
What do you mean by numbers? Like
numbers,
ratings?
viewing ratings, home runs, everything was good. It was better for baseball at that time.
But that's because baseball was America's pastime, literally back then.
That's when it was entertaining.
That was mostly the only sport that was, I think, live.
Yeah.
Like the NBA didn't become live until after the 80s, after Jordan and Magic.
All right.
Interesting.
And then
So what's happening in the Coliseum? What are they transforming?
well
How are they
NASCAR.
doing
I mean,
it?
sorry before I say that, Coliseum has had many different. I think the Olympics were held there.
Transformations.
Dodger Stadium has not
Drake
Dodger
and-
Stadium,
Drake
but
and
the
Kanye
Dodgers
took
have played
over
there.
it.
Drake and Kanye,
the Rams played there.
the Rams, the Trojans, even the Lakers when they celebrated a championship, they concluded it at the Coliseum, and they put a court in the middle and everything. I wouldn't even doubt it that they've done hockey there at this point. But now they're gonna do NASCAR. They did NASCAR.
This Saturday.
It was past it, all right.
It was dope.
And
But it was
it's
kind of
tiny, isn't it?
It was tiny, bro, and
Was there a lot of collisions?
bro, yeah, hell yeah, but they couldn't take off. So it's like, and they the whole, it was an event to introduce the new stock the new
Drivers?
stock car. No, the new stock car. It's a new if you guys look up the cars, they look more like driving cars now. They don't look
Ooh,
like
I see what
stock
you mean.
cars. The rims, like they've revamped. I'm into racing, so I've been kind of look that looks like a Mustang now.
Yeah, it is.
A Camry, Toyota usually races their cars. The Camry's gonna look like a Camry now but it's like souped up, right? It's weird how like it's like that, but now it's like the Mustang is out there, like, but those shits look sweet now. The new
Bro,
ones.
hell
Look at
yeah,
that
look at
Camaro.
this
It looks like a
shit.
Camaro and shit. Shit's sexy. And the rims.
Oh, so they don't have that like long.
They're not like box cars. They're
Yeah.
not like
As
stock
much,
cars.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they look like street cars. But the whole reason why NASCAR is going this route is because they want to get more fans into the racing.
Yeah.
They want to get more demographics, and they also did it in the LA Coliseum because we got the Super Bowl. But they know that people are here, and they also want to like get the popularity in LA up because this is a lot of NASCAR stock racing is a lot of a South type of race. It's in the South that's like majority popularity. It's not a lot. I think out
I
here
always
we-
wondered, bro.
All they gotta do,
You
bro,
gotta have- you gotta
is
have,
they
like-
gotta do what they did for Formula One on Netflix, bro.
Yeah, but
They
you know
just
what's
gotta
crazy?
do that for
You know what's
NASCAR.
crazy? That's what's gone up. Formula One
Exactly.
viewership has gone up a lot
Because of that.
because of that show,
yeah,
bro. Because a lot of people that didn't even
know about Formula One or
Formula
even
One.
watch it.
And they put a lot of dramatic and antics into that show,
Exactly.
and it's dope. I fuck with that show. That's a good observation right there, bro. That
Yeah,
they do
NASCAR should do something
they
like that.
definitely need to do that for NASCAR, bro, because they
Yeah.
have a lot of climax. Like Bubba Wallace is out there. He's the first African American stock. Is he the first?
I don't know.
bro?
He's the first, but he's
But he's the most popular, right now, for
one
sure,
right
and
now.
he's signed by Jordan's brand. So, I think
Yeah.
there was another team that was about to be unveiled. I forgot.
See,
what.
like the only NASCAR driver I know, and that's because from when I was growing up, is
Jeff
Jeff
Gordon.
Gordon. Exactly.
I'm
Jeff
I'm
Gordon,
sorry.
Gordon.
Jimmy
That's
Johnson.
the only,
Jimmy Johnson,
that's the only
but they're
driver I know.
teammates.
Dale
Kurt
Earnhardt Jr., Kurt Busch.
You see, those are goats to me. And now
Where's the
I'm
other
kind
one
of getting
at,
back into it, but there's still a few legends
Michael
out
Waltrip, Denny
there. Michael
Hamlin.
Wallace.
Yeah,
Michael
see, I don't know
Wallace.
any of these names.
I still actually have NASCAR.
Denny
heat
Hamlin,
in
isn't he the one that's also signed to NASCAR? I mean to Jordan Brand.
Who?
Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure to be honest now, but
Montoya, I remember that guy's name too. He was a Hispanic.
and that's a guy that came from Formula
Spain or
One.
something like that. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. I remember just growing up,
Ricky
not having
Bobby.
cable at some point. You would just watch that on Sundays.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby is on there,
Ricky
too.
Bobby.
But,
Shake and bake. But yeah, we started with
Baby
NCAA
Jesus.
basketball. And we're gonna what happened?
Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna end it with the NCAA basketball. So this is the last year of Coach K's coaching career.
I thought
And
he retired last year.
no, this is gonna be his last one. And
What?
basically, what happened was that he went to go play. I think it's UNC, and as they were coming out, they were just saying the fans were chanting "fuck Coach K." And what do you guys think? Do you think Coach K took that
deserves that? No, he doesn't.
no, not that he deserves that. Just from like, if you were Coach K, would you want your opposing rival treating you differently?
Bro, it's just like his going away parade.
I just think it's different in collegiate sports compared to this. I think this is the difference between collegiate sports and professional sports. Because obviously, when Kobe went to the Garden, TD Garden, he got a piece of it, of the old one,
Nah, but this
and
is
they
different.
honored him different. You know what I mean? So I just think
I
that
think this is generational. More than
Yeah,
anything,
people don't
bro.
know how to respect
Yeah,
anymore.
this is more. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
This is because if this was college in the 80s and 90s, even the early 2000s, bro.
You would still respect.
It's interesting because I got this wave off of ESPN when I was hearing Mason Ireland, and then their perspective, they're the older generation. They thought that Coach K would accept it because of what college sports represents.
But it also represents what school it was. Was it like
it was UNC.
rival?
It was their rival school.
Oh, then hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just any
like
school. I'm pretty sure it was from what I was listening to today.
All right, next.
We're going into the Pro Bowl, which was basically a two-hand touch game this
that
weekend.
shit was boring, bro.
That's what it was, bro. It was two-hand touch.
It was
Pretty
flag
much,
football, bro.
Like other years,
Flag
I would
football,
see
bro.
that they go a little more at it.
Bro, in the
little
2000s,
bit
they
more.
were cracking each other, bro.
Yeah, it was a different
Yeah.
time.
The score was way too high, man.
What's that dude's name? That
was
that
like
passed-
41,
Sean Taylor
41.
cracked somebody in one of his Pro Bowls. Like he was in the Pro Bowl to crack somebody. Nobody's trying to get cracked now.
Yeah, no one wants the injuries. That's why.
By the way, the Duke Blue Devils destroyed the Carolina Tar Heels after they chanted that to Coach K. Just to
We moved
clap
on.
that
right?
out. Yeah, but that was a Pro Bowl. And then what happened after the Pro Bowl to your boy there, Byron?
Homie got arrested.
Got arrested, huh?
What do you
Yep.
do, bro? Who'd you fight? He's not my
I
boy
still-
no more.
I don't know.
Sorry,
not
but
my
that
boy.
fool jumped ship hard.
Okay, nah, fuck with it.
Nah, it's okay.
Think he's
Nah,
some-
nah,
some
we
some
have
Billy.
it. We have the receipt, and that's the recording, man.
I have a feeling he did it to a woman. We don't have the facts out here, right?
Video evidence supports allegations against New Orleans Saints for running back Alvin Kamara.
Damn.
He was interviewed by police and then arrested and charged with battery resulting in substantially bodily harm and booked at the Clark County Detention Center. Kamara was released after posting bail later Saturday night.
That Pro Bowl was in Vegas, right?
Yeah, the man who was knocked out
Something
unconscious.
in Vegas, bro.
Oh,
Something
he
about
just saw.
Vegas.
Oh no, this is a street fight.
Yeah, the man who was knocked unconscious sustained an orbital fracture to his right eye, among other injuries. Police said the video surveillance matched the man's account. The man said he started a conversation with one member of the group, and yeah, things went bad.
It's because you know what, guys? Certain states have certain laws on if you're way bigger than somebody, and you get like if I fight Manny in the streets, his size and his weight determines what.
Do I
type
have
of
an
assault-
advantage over you?
What type of assault he's gonna get?
Yeah.
So I mean, Alvin Kamara is a football player. You know. So, damn, I'm a Saints fan. I feel bad for bro, but shit.
You just said a few seconds ago you jump ship.
Nah, keep your hands to
Yeah.
yourself, bro.
Yo, those are fighting words.
Anywho,
Hey, well, before we move on from the Saints real quick, some brighter news. They have hired defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to be the new head coach.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
So we'll see what
That was
that
like-
means.
that's
Not
like
Brian
breaking news.
Flores.
Yeah, we'll see what that
Damn.
means for the Saints. How they're if they're gonna play differently, they're gonna be more defensive
I
team.
thought they would
Even
get
though,
Brian Flores, bro.
nah, I mean they're gonna go with someone that's more familiar to them. I feel in that aspect,
Damn.
Yeah, he's been there for like 5 years already. So
Yeah,
he
and-
should know the scheme.
bro. I
for the
mean,
most part.
in the tail end of Breeze's career, would you say that the Saints became a more defensive team?
Yeah.
So I think in that aspect, with the core that they have
but
defensively,
that was only because Drew Brees on the tail end of his career started.
Did
getting
you guys
injured.
watch the Sean Payton movie that I sent you guys?
I haven't yet,
No,
but
I
it's
haven't
about
yet.
him
What?
coaching
You don't
his
watch
son's team right when he got the Bounty Gate hit.
Yeah.
I have to
didn't
watch
see
it.
that.
It's that one guy, Paul Blart, Mall Cop actor,
Yeah.
is the one that plays him.
He's playing Sean Payton.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
it's
It's on Netflix. I sent it to
Yeah,
you.
it was
guys.
actually like #1 on Netflix.
So
for
the
a couple
whole
days.
year that he was out,
He went to go coach.
He
his
went to
son's team.
coach his son's high school team.
and that's what the whole movie's about.
Yeah, like how he coached his son, how he got like closer to his son. Then at the end they put the real picture,
How did
of
they
him and
all
his
make a
son.
whole movie about this?
and then Sean
Bro,
Payton even comes
it's-
out at the end too.
That's the fruit of having all these streaming platforms. They're gonna make a movie out of anything right now. which in a sense
We
I
need to
like
make a
because
movie out of
Make a
it.
movie.
And
out
then
of the current
in the
podcast?
beginning they do the
You know what I
like
mean?
all the footage of like how the Saints were cracking people.
who would play Enzo in
And
the current
how-
podcast movie?
Enzo.
Huh.
But
that's the
Brian-
perfect guy to play me, bro. My own son.
Okay. That you
He
mean,
didn't get it. He didn't
Wow.
get it. It went over his head.
Yo,
That's why I was
My
laughing.
brother thinks I'm that self-centered. That's why.
That's why I was laughing.
I'm definitely a new
dude.
guy now, bro.
Damn.
I've changed, brother. I ain't that little conceited guy you used to know. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was laughing.
You know the guy that Byron used to know in middle school? No, I ain't that guy no more.
Popular guy.
That's my son, bro. Come on, you did that. I was talking about me.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right, Brian
know.
Flores, tell us about him, dude.
Brian Flores, man, former
What-
coach of the Miami Dolphins. He got fired after leading the team into a 9-8 season. And so you guys might be like, well, 9-8. Well, we're talking about the Miami
They told
Dolphins
him to
that
tank too.
told him to tank, but you know,
100,000 to tank every game, buddy.
and
And
they
he was
won.
like,
Allegedly.
hell no, man.
They won-
Allegedly.
They also won 8 straight games to
Huh.
end the season. So a lot of things that,
it was an easy schedule. Though.
but it was the Dolphins,
Easy
bro.
schedule,
And
bro.
and then the team rallied around him. He got fired, and now he's suing the NFL along with 3 of the teams: the Broncos, the Giants, and the
New
Dolphins
England.
themselves.
I thought I
No.
thought Bill Belichick is involved.
I'll let you know right
Because of
now.
the text.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
But he's not like getting sued, or the Patriots are getting sued
Yeah.
because they never interviewed him. But these are the 3 teams that interviewed him or he was employed
The
with.
Giants, the Dolphins, and the Broncos.
So what happened with the Broncos was pretty much that the John Elway and the team president showed up
drunk.
late, and they showed up hungover. Is what
No.
Very
is what
He said he
unprofessional.
smelled liquor on them.
Correction. They were not drunk.
They're hungover. That's
They-
what he appeared.
No. Correction. He came out with the receipts, and he said that he had been on a red eye, and that they hadn't gotten sleep because they were basically catering to him
That was
and his
follow-up.
time.
John Elway.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
they
he
said.
came out with the receipts, bro.
no for sure.
So-
But this is what Brian Flores is
Okay,
alleging
okay.
is that what you're saying is what.
Nah,
is
we have
what-
to have both sides on the podcast
Definitely.
because
What he's
I
saying
don't
is-
want to get called out in the comments.
What he's saying
Okay.
is what Elway
Okay.
responded, and Brian Flores is
Okay.
alleging that
Hey, you got to
that they
get Biden
came
with them.
hungover. Yeah, so then when it comes to the Giants, he had an interview scheduled.
Man, what the
and then
bullshit is
and
that the NFL instituted like a bill or some shit where they were supposed to have like diverse coaching, and they only have one NFL coach, which is the Steelers coach.
So-
in the whole NFL.
So what happened with the Giants was that he had scheduled an interview, and he got that text from Bill Belichick like, "Yo, congratulations on getting the job." And he's like, "I haven't even taken the interview yet."
Right,
And he was like, "Oh, I meant to text the other Brian,
right.
the white Brian, the Brian that
That
just
he
got
used
the
to
job."
coach
Yep.
for me.
Exactly. So that's where Bill Belichick is, you could say, involved there. And you're talking about Enzo the Rooney Rule, which basically said you have to interview a black candidate
Nah, bro.
before
Nah, bro.
making a
They're supposed to have-
decision.
Yeah, I know, but
So it's basically
supposed
like
to
just a
have-
checkbox. Like, all right, we interviewed him.
But
So
here's
it's
the
like,
other thing: why there's different, basically departments put in place before even suing, before doing anything, right? When he supposedly is getting, the details of like, hey, we want to give you $100K to throw the game.
Why didn't he do
Why-
nothing then?
Why didn't he go to the NFL? Why didn't he report them? I mean,
I think because they're paying, they're sending the check
yeah,
right there.
and he's still
So-
under contract. He's a coach,
Yeah, but like they're
but you go to the authorities first before.
yeah, but I
because
feel
now there's
like
no evidence.
This is the corruption in the NFL that
Yeah.
I see though.
'Cause-
Is that he didn't? He felt that if he would have gone to them during employment, he would have been fired and then been swept under the rug. But now the fact that he got fired, he has a bigger platform since he's independent from the establishment of the NFL. Period. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because even the fact that he's in the NFL as a head coach, he's under the umbrella of the NFL.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like the NFL is going to do as much possible to keep their brand and their reputation intact without having somebody.
And he's technically
This is
blackballed
this is
himself. though.
exactly. This is the sense, and he said that. He said that this is what he was born to do, but that he understands that if this comes with more of a burden, but he's doing what is right.
Yeah, he's
and that
blackballed
gonna
himself.
pay, and that
Because
he
he
hopefully-
just went against 32 teams.
It's not verbatim, but he said he hopefully paving the way for the next generation of head coaches that are African American descent. And I feel any other descent because I feel like there should be more raza out there too, bro. Facts.
Yeah, and then following Brian Flores, Hugh Jackson, former coach of the Browns, also comes out and says that you know, he wasn't directly played to lose games, but they told him we want our team to be the youngest team out there, and a lot of things that would make the team essentially tank. And after doing everything that he said they did, he went on. I think his record was like 1-31 at some point, and he got fired. And he also he reported it to the league, and he went through arbitration, all these things, and I forget exactly what the result that he was talking about. I'll bring it up right now, but that's just goes to show that they're kind of using these coaches also to come and just do this, collect draft picks, and once you've done that, you know, bring in the other coach, you know.
The one that will get us out of the hole.
You know.
I always felt like because even like the Steelers head coach, the successes he's had in that team, I think his name is what, Mike? Is not Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
He's had a lot of success, and he has some huge shoes to fill with the coach that he replaced, which I forgot what his name. Ben some shit. No, not Ben. What was his name? The old Steelers coach. But I've always felt like this is the racial thing in the NFL, and I'm not black, but I just see
Bill
it from
Cowher?
the outside look. Yeah, that guy. That they feel like the talent is black and the brains is white. And that's how I see the NFL, because even now, it seems like they're trying to build up the white tight end again. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, at least we have a guy that can do this too, not just, you know, or when it's always been like customary that it's a white quarterback and a black receiver, you know, or a white quarterback and a black running back. You know what I mean? So it's always been, when it's like, now that we have the script flipped, where we have like a black quarterback winning the Super Bowl, beating the white quarterback, and having a white boy that can catch the ball, you know, and do some, because that white boy he has out there, Keys from the Cincinnati Chiefs. No, not Cincinnati. The
Bill Cowher was the former one before
what's
him.
this dude? What's this dude's name? Kelsey? Is that his name? Kelsey?
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, from the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, Travis Kelce.
Tight end.
Tight end, bro.
Jerry
Like,
Kittle.
and then you got
a lot of them.
Patrick Mahomes, which is a mixed kid that is clearly playing like the second coming of Michael Vick, in my opinion. Because y'all, you know, the younger generation didn't see him live, but I did. And that to me is like, he does some shit that's reminiscent of him. But it's just like the dynamics are being flipped, and the NFL is like stuck in its old ways. And I feel like it has to start getting to the front office and the head coach, where we start having diverse coaching. Like, it's even crazy because there's like a woman trying to coach or something like that, or referee or something like that.
Oh, they're reffing. And there's female coordinators, I think, like skill coaches and things like that, but not to that point. But the Commanders, which are the new name for the Washington football team, what do you guys think about it?
Sounds whack.
Sounds like the Avengers.
Sounds whack.
Sounds horrible.
I feel like
should have kept it the Washington football team.
This is one of the ways that you start losing your fan base.
Yep.
Because this is the third name change.
Yep.
First it was the Redskins.
Now they gotta buy new jerseys.
Which I gotta bleep out. Then it was the Washington D.C. right?
Washington team.
Just Washington team.
All right, we just Washington.
Because Washington D.C.
And
is
now
in
it's the
Maryland.
Commanders. The Commanders is corny as fuck.
It sounds like a team you made on Madden.
Yep.
Right, exactly. Like the ones that they build, that you have like the whole, man, that's terrible, bro.
That's how it'd be like.
Wrap
But
up the NFL, man.
We got Super Bowl
wrap
this
it up.
week.
You gotta put that
Super
one on there, too.
Bowl
Then we got the Super Bowl next week. This weekend.
this weekend here in L.A.
Yep.
The Rams versus the Cincinnati
Of course
Bengals.
we gotta talk about this.
Bengals.
I got the Rams
Who
though.
they?
You know what is gonna happen, guys?
What?
They're gonna go to overtime, and then Matthew Stafford's gonna throw a pick, right? And then the guy who catches the pick is gonna
Get
fumble the
cracked.
ball, and then I don't know what happens after that.
I feel like Odell's gonna have a good big game.
Well, that would be his first Super Bowl win if they actually win it.
Of course, come on, everybody knows that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Has he gone to the Super Bowl before?
Nope.
Uh-huh. Not even with
First
the
time.
Giants, right?
Nope.
Do you think that defense holds Burrow?
That defense is
Bro,
the
that's
is
Donald.
It's
They're
the
gonna-
best defense. I know that.
They're gonna
Bro,
have to show
but-
up.
Aaron Donald's gonna crack that kid, bro.
Yeah.
He has to.
Bro, Aaron Donald's gonna crack that kid, bro. I know it just because he's never been there, and this is the way he plays is like this is all he's been playing for his whole life.
Yep. to get that trophy.
You feel me? That's the way he plays. You can tell he's intense, bro. It's crazy. It's
Mhm.
like, damn. And it's crazy. The last game, he cracked somebody and he takes his helmet off. He was like, and then like
and then you have the other guy, right? The one we got from Maury's team.
Vaughn
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, so we got both
and
of them going at him.
that guy's in his here. Like, I've been here before. Let me show you, bro. Let me tell you.
Jalen Ramsey.
This is how you.
too. Got
Jalen
him
Ramsey
secondary.
He been there
Yeah.
before?
No, but Jalen Ramsey is a good
Nah,
corner,
he not.
and
That
and
shit
he's
not
going up
happening.
against a rookie wide receiver, in Jamar Chase.
Hey, bro.
Is it Jamar Chase or am I?
Yeah,
am I-
Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I got the score.
You don't think Burrow pulls off a miracle?
I got a score between no. I do say he's gonna have a slugfest with Stafford, but I'm gonna give it like 38,
And Stafford's
27.
34.
38, 27.
I believe his
type of-
birthday was today, right?
I'm not sure, but I give it like a
Yes.
30, 38, 37 score Rams, and 28, 27
Interesting.
Cincinnati.
Interesting. Well, it's gonna be a good Super Bowl. Good Super Bowl indeed. But now we're gonna go on to the UFC, where we just had a fight night at the Apex again, with Hermansen versus Strickland and headlining, and it was I expected Strickland to dominate a little more. He did dominate the fight, but I expected him to finish Hermansen. But just to show that Hermansen's is a tough son of a gun, and I don't think Strickland deserves a title fight just yet. We're gonna see what happens this week coming up with Cannonier versus Brunson. That can deem a title fight right there, and the loser can probably fight Strickland. We did have a crazy thing happen where there was like an arm bar going on in the earlier fight, and the guy actually got his arm dislocated or broken, I believe. I don't know if you guys saw that highlight at all. But that happened this weekend in the UFC. But yeah, like I said, moving on to this pay-per-view, and that's one thing that sucks about having a pay-per-view the week after, that it kind of overshadows the previous fight. But Kennedy versus Brunson. Brunson's been on a pretty good win streak as of late. I think the last guy that he fought was Holland, but he's also just ever since he fought Adesanya, he's been on a trending upwards basically. And Cannonier's been on an up and down because he fought Whittaker, who's about to fight for the champion again, and he beat Whittaker beat Cannonier pretty badly, guys. So, and we also have, this is in Houston, so we have Derek Lewis fighting Tai Tuivasa, and this is Derek Lewis right now where he doesn't have to worry about being the headliner. Yeah, he's in the co-main event, but he's not like all these interviews and championship weight on him and all that stuff. So I think this is the fight where he can shine again, and he's going up against someone that's going to stand and bang with him. So it's always good to have a good dance partner in there. So what you guys think about those first two fights before we get to the main event?
You don't think
Ty?
Bam Bam takes
I
him out?
got Ty over Derek Lewis.
You got Bam Bam?
I got Ty.
Bam
taking him
Bam,
out.
right?
I
I agree with you.
got
think
him,
Bam Bam got
I got
it.
him take him out in dramatic fashion too.
I think Bam Bam can take him
But
out.
in that same breath, he needs to be careful in that
Yeah.
dramatic fashion. Like,
Yeah.
mind your P's and
What
Q's,
about
man.
Cannonier and Brunson? I mean, Brunson has been
That's gonna
wrestling
be
more.
a fucking boring ass.
He's been wrestling more, so you know he's not gonna go at it.
It's just gonna be.
And
that.
Cannonier's a little more conservative, so
Yeah, so it's gonna be like they're gonna be humping on the.
You beat
Yeah.
Darren Till by submission.
exactly. I don't
He
think there's
knocked
gonna
out
be much to
Shabazzian.
it.
Next, we already know it's gonna be a humpy match. In my opinion,
It all depends on Cannonier how he shows up for sure.
and that's why he's gonna show up, bro. That's his safe bet.
Who,
Because
Cannonier?
any other fight that he's
Nah,
first
Cannonier's the Brunson's the wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Cannonier's the one. That's why I think it depends on
Nah.
Cannonier.
Yeah, Cannonier has been wrestling.
but Cannonier to
But
me,
Cannonier's always conservative. He's not
to me,
really like he
Cannonier's-
doesn't go out there like that.
All right, what's the
We
next
also
one?
have Andrei Arlovsky fighting.
And then
Hitman.
the main fight,
Arlovsky.
that's gonna be a war, bro. Izzy versus Whittaker. Yes,
UFC
it's a
legend
war,
right there.
bro.
Let's get it.
I don't see that happening as a war, bro.
It-
It's the third fight, right?
Second
Second
fight.
fight.
It is gonna be a war. Roxanne Modafferi also, this is her last fight in the UFC, so a couple of legends fighting there. But yeah, Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker.
So it's the second fight. The first fight it
Easy.
ended in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, it was in the second round, and this was after Robert Whittaker was just putting himself in the pocket for Israel to counter him,
But
and
it's just crazy how it looked like, bro. He just put him on the buttons and everyone went down.
Yeah.
And it just kind of looked like, whoa, like that was the fight that made him champion, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
To
he
see-
became an interim champ before that. but
right, but to see Izzy, but that's the one that he crowned champ.
Yeah,
when he
he-
beat
he
Yeah,
him.
he
unified
took the
him.
bout from Whittaker.
He unified him. Yeah.
But this is the thing that's crazy is that Izzy didn't seem to look like he had that much power to drop because Whittaker is a monster, bro. To me, he's still a hell of a fighter, even with that blemish of losing to him.
Well, Connor said it best. Is
Breast.
power beats position beats power. You know what I mean? And then I
For
think that's
sure,
what it-
and
I
that's
think
what I'm
it
telling you. He
is.
put on a button, he put him down. But
And
it's like
he had
I
his
feel
mouth
like
bleeding by the end of that fight.
I
too.
feel like this fight coming around is just gonna be more of that.
Nah, it's
Um,
gonna be very technical. It's
I-
gonna be
Yeah,
for sure. I think it's gonna be a slower pace, but I think
But
it's
that's
gonna
what
be
I'm
a war.
saying.
though.
But the technic, like who proved to be more technical in the first fight? Izzy, because
yeah, but then it's like that's what you want to see.
punches.
Do you think Whittaker has learned from his previous fight with him? You know, what has he learned? How has he improved? And how can he show
the
that
only
he's
way that he
improved?
can improve, say that he improved, is trying to be conservative, and because in the last fight he was just trying to go toe to
then
toe
from
because
my-
he felt like
yeah.
because he
Hey.
has the power, he was gonna be dominating over that.
You know, it's a big detail.
And then he hasn't lost since he lost to Izzy, from my
But you know, it's a
understanding.
big detail though.
what?
Is that he hasn't finished anybody. He's gone to the
And that's what I'm saying. They're always going
Decision
to
with
decisions.
Cannonier and a decision with Darren Till.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like
And that was after he fucked up Darren Till's knee.
he hasn't been the same after the loss to Izzy. He hasn't shown that like he just goes to decision. He hasn't been like, wow, fuck. Like Izzy doing that to Whittaker was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and since there's no other contender right now within the division, Robert Whittaker has, you could say, built his way back up to deserve
right.
this
And it's
opportunity.
fairly it's fair, but I feel like he's still gonna end up in number 2.
I just
'cause-
think that look, this is one thing that he said that he feels that this
I've
guy
seen that fight like
Blachowicz
3-4 times, bro.
that me too. That Blachowicz put out the blueprint there for him to that's how you beat Israel. And I'm like, bro, you're talking about someone that's probably 30 pounds heavier than him that night.
exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
you
and
don't-
that's
he
what
don't
you
got
wanna
that
put-
weight
and
or
Izzy-
height.
Izzy
I don't think-
refused to put on weight for that fight.
Yeah,
and
so
that's
I
was
don't
a
think-
stupid mistake.
And I think Israel has also shown that his takedown defense is really good. So Whittaker will just have to make this like a dirty fight, like to be able to make it a war. You know what I mean?
Huh?
So that's the one
Brought to
thing.
you by Maury.
Like if it's the war that we
That was a
want it to
dope
be,
ass though.
he would want it. It would have to be
his
the
phone was like, shh.
it would have to be the way that Daniel Cormier fought up against John Jones and like gets really dirty with it. You know what I mean? But even then, it doesn't guarantee a win. But yeah, that's what we have
I
this
feel
weekend.
like if he has to fight like Davison Figueroa in this fight, if he wants to at least go to the decision,
yeah.
he needs to fight that conservative, where it's like I can knock you out, because he can knock out Izzy. I feel like too, but he needs to be precise, like you're saying, bro. Because when you're using that precision, you can't just go haymaker for haymaker, bro. You gotta time that shit the right moment, the right time, the right placement, and then
Yeah,
bam, he's
but
going
his-
down.
And he hasn't knocked someone
But
out
his
since
setup
2017.
and speed
That's what I'm saying, bro.
is really good too, though.
I got Izzy, bro.
Yeah, I got Izzy as well. We'll be having that fight, basically the fight companion to that fight this Saturday, guys. So join us on that one as well.
Izzy all day.
Definitely for sure. Some upcoming fights, guys. I just want to know who you guys would think will win. Coming up in May, it's gonna be Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje for the
Oliveira.
155-pound title.
Oliveira.
All right, Enzo. I got Oliveira as well.
Up and coming major
Me three.
fights.
Oliveira
just
versus Gaethje.
quick, just get what you think. Who's gonna win between Oliveira
Just
and
a
Gaethje?
quick.
Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje. All right, cool. Masvidal versus
George.
Covington. Okay.
Masvidal.
Hazmat
Kamzat versus Burns.
Kamza.
All right, Ferguson versus Chandler.
Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler.
Ferguson.
Chandler.
Peter Yan versus
That's not
Sterling.
even a question. Jan, bro. Jan.
Jan.
Okay, Yan. Korean
Yeah.
Zombie versus
Alex.
Volkanovski.
Alex, bro.
Got it. All
Volkanovski.
right, so that's it for UFC. Join us on Saturday if you guys want to talk more about that. NBA, the Lakers broke our heart against the Clippers. Let Markieff Morris and Jackson go off.
Run them over.
You know,
and with AD in there.
and that's the one thing. It's like AD also put up like 30 points, 17 rebounds. I'm like, man, our team just sucks right now.
Yep.
Then we got at least beat the Knicks.
Would you guys say that that last play they went too early? The Lakers' last play.
Yep.
Oh yeah, way
They
too early.
didn't run off the clock.
We were at the gym that day. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Knicks game, Westbrook also got benched in the overtime.
Fourth quarter.
And he got booed when he took some shots and he missed them. So what do you guys think about Russell Westbrook right now? And what do you think about LeBron James after the win against the Knicks? He said that people need to be accountable for themselves, and if they and if they do what the coaching staff says and everything.
Here's the
then,
crazy thing.
Then,
Here's the crazy thing. The Lakers lose to the Clippers, and LeBron congratulates a Clippers player through Twitter. That's kind of like, yo, what the hell?
Oh, what did he congratulate him for? What did he do? What did he say?
He said, great game.
Morris has been keeping the Clippers playing decent.
He congratulated the Clippers.
Well, let me
And I
tell you
was like-
this, bro.
I was like, what?
Let me tell you this.
No.
Game recognizes game.
Oh,
And
shit.
what Enzo said right there, if he's carrying that team, like, you're gonna have to just game recognize game.
Just at least you know the bright side is the Nets that were seen to be in the finals with us before the NBA this 2022 season started. They suck too, so shit. We're in the same boat with the others, the East Coast great team that's supposed to be out there.
The Knicks,
You know? No, the Nets.
bro. The Nets are like in third place.
All right, so trades.
The Nets?
The Nets, yeah, they're not in like
Nah.
8th place.
What do you mean? What's their record?
Nah, they're in like
They're
around
trying
third.
to trade. What's
No,
his
I
name?
understand, but you're talking about they're in the
James
same
Harden, huh?
position as the Lakers, and they're no way in the same position.
I
as
already
the
said
Lakers.
something where they were like, they're not even gonna make.
They're 7th place,
7th
bro.
place, okay.
Bro, they're down there, bro.
29, 24. At least they're above 500. Shit, we're 2 games behind 500.
But that's still bad, bro. What do you mean 7th spot? They could easily drop if the next 2 games drop,
Yeah.
just like the Lakers, bro.
And yeah, mentioning the KD being out, LaMelo
you-
Ball will be replacing him in the All-Star game.
Bro, oh shit,
Yep.
bro, you had me tripping, and I was like, where the fuck did I read that? I thought I saw it on ESPN where they were like saying that the 2 teams that were scouted to be the finale teams
Yeah.
are booty.
Yeah. And what do you guys think about that? LaMelo Ball getting an All-Star selection before Lonzo.
I mean,
He deserves it.
He's been an all-star for a while, so.
what do you mean? Nah, he just his second, 3rd year in the league.
Exactly.
Who's Lonzo?
Melo?
Melo.
Melo?
Second year.
His second year?
Yeah.
His first year, bro?
No, it's his
Second
second year.
year.
Second year. So yeah, 'cause he got rookie of the year last year. No, it's well deserved. That boy's balling.
No,
bro.
I'm just saying over Lonzo though. You think Lonzo should have gotten at least one by now, like some kind of either reserve or All-Star selection, or something.
I mean,
you gotta
Especially this year that the Bulls are pretty good. You
maybe
know,
this year should.
That's what I was thinking,
but not any year previously, bro. Because like you have to at least average 20 points a game to be an.
I thought this year would for sure been a year that he at least got
How
reserve
many points
selection.
does Melo average?
I think it's also a marketing thing. Like he's a little bit harder right now than his brother. Has more buzz behind him.
His little brother has
Dude,
more
it-
buzz.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but the
That's what I'm saying.
marketing comes from the play. So if you're averaging at least 20 points a game, you're gonna be marketed.
But man, Lonzo has been shooting lights out from 3 this year, and he's just improved his game all around. And just look at where the Bulls are at.
Yeah,
and,
but
and look at where the Hornets are at.
but
like,
that doesn't. But he's not even a starter on the team. So how
he
you
started games before, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
but
it's
he's not
consistently.
he's not the starter. Like, they when they name you a starter is different from being starting games. Like he might
Mhm.
start some games 'cause somebody got hurt,
Yeah.
COVID. You know,
Well, do you guys think that the Simmons for Harden trade will happen?
negative.
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Sixers asking for too much. Sixers want too much, and it's just like, in my opinion,
It
just
should be a
make that
straight up-
trade.
It should be a straight up trade.
'Cause
and I
it's like
think- but-
one
but-
is 25, one is 32, and is already declining.
But
and
do you
it's-
think it solves the issues for both teams?
It could.
I think it does. I mean,
It
you
could.
you give a basically like a scoring point guard to Embiid, and then you give a pass first defensive guard.
Yeah, but I
to,
feel like
the
Harden
other team?
Harden is mentally gone already. He's checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
he's
put
not
him
the-
in
he's
and
not
you
the-
put him in
he-
Philly. Fuck.
He's not gonna be the player that he was with the Rockets.
Put him in Philly.
I mean, 'cause he went there to play with his friends. And yeah.
Where
Yeah, it's
to,
not wor-
to the Nets?
To the Nets. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not working out.
I don't think
It's
that
not
was
working
here
out.
with his friends. I think that was like big market, big money, and it just.
It's not working out.
But stars want to play with stars. That's also the truth right now in the NBA.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Mm.
think about this new Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP trophy?
It looks dope.
They should have put his They should have done it like the MVP of the league. Put his face on it, kind of like that, like him doing a fadeaway or some shit. That's a weak ass trophy to me. doesn't represent Kobe to me at all. How's that? Just
It
'cause
looks dope, bro. It looks like the baseball trophy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I thought. It looks like the baseball trophy.
Like the World Series.
I just like that it's shaped in a number 8.
Oh, let me see that. I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
From
like
the
the whole
top.
thing. If you see it from the top, it's shaped like an
from
8.
the top.
Let me see that.
Come on, give me some pictures.
There you go. Play the video. Damn, bro. We didn't say play the ad, bro.
Oh yeah, like I got
Where
control
boy
over
at?
that.
Huh.
Like I got control over that.
He's
Hummer.
here?
You got control over that. Nah, he's gonna be about to be here. But yeah, that's how. There's a lot of details of it that resemble Kobe's career. It wasn't just a trophy that like, oh, it's named after him. You know, there's a lot of things that they did that were like
All right, give us the nooks and crannies of it.
homage to him. You know what I mean? A lot of the things have to do how many All-Star selections he had, how many MVPs he won. I want to see that aerial view, man. What are you doing to me? This doesn't have it. But yeah, Vanessa Bryant was very happy about it too, because it's coming from the NBA. It's not coming from the Lakers.
So if she's happy, that's what matters.
Right. Suns on the hot streak, the second of the season. Do they make the finals again, guys?
Definitely.
So it's an 8-sided base representing the number 8.
If they can beat the Warriors.
It's an 8-sided base representing the number 8 jersey for Bryant, which he wore for his first half of his career. The base is 2 inches tall, referencing his 2002 All-Star Game MVP, and has 18 stars to represent his 18 All-Star selections. The first level brings the height up to 7 inches tall, referencing his 2007 All-Star MVP, and the 24 stars to represent both the number of All-Stars and number 24, which he wore over the second half of his
There you
career.
go. That's all the symbolism.
Second level makes it 9 inches tall, representing his 2009 All-Star Game MVP, which I believe was here in LA, and has 10 stars representing both the 10 starters in the game and Bryant's number 10 Team USA jersey. The third level gets 11 inches tall, which that one was in LA actually, a 2011 All-Star MVP. It's 5 stars representing 5 titles. 2-inch fourth level representing his NBA Finals MVP awards, his 2
Wrap
NBA
it up,
awards.
B.
And wait, man, you want to know what was symbolism and his single star for being named the NBA MVP in 2008. So, who do you guys think wins this trophy?
We'll see. I don't know who might win it.
I think LaMelo might go for that shit. Going that he's saying how much he's scoring and whatnot, and a lot of people scoring this game. Who knows? Depending on how much time he gets. But Man U, tell me about him real quick.
Man U got eliminated from the FA in the worst way possible. They basically were playing against a second division team, and they couldn't lock them down. Even though they had scored one, they received one. It went to extra time. They couldn't shut them down in extra time. It went to penalties, and they passed the 5 penalty mark is when you go into sudden death. And they went a few more penalties in until it fell on the shoulders of an he's 18-year-old, and the 18-year-old missed. So then automatically the other team won. So it sucks for them. I don't know how this team bounces back. I mean, for me, I'm just waiting for the summer and to see who comes in as a coaching, and then, what ends up happening, because to me, this was the only trophy that I thought was possible for them to win this season. So I don't think they're going to get far in the Champions League either. So if they do, I mean, that would be interesting, but I'm not keeping my hopes up for that.
Gotcha.
Real Madrid also got eliminated from I believe it was La Copa del Rey, or I could be wrong on the cup that was actually being played for. But they got eliminated. It sucks for them as well. Ancelotti's already getting criticized for losing that. And then Barcelona was able to defeat Atletico Madrid this weekend.
Tell me the history that was made though.
What was made? I don't know. You tell me, because you brought it up.
Wasn't that fool the oldest Barcelona player that ever scored for Barcelona?
Dani Alves, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, he's 38 years old.
History, bro. Was he always on there, right? Or he just got re-signed?
No, he just got re-signed right now during January.
Come on, bro. No dijiste eso?
Well, I did say that if you were to pay attention to the last podcast.
No.
Um,
Hoy no le dijiste.
It's sad out there. He actually scored a goal, didn't assist it, and got a red card, all in the same game. But to be honest, Atletico Madrid didn't play them on the first half. The first half, Atletico Madrid wasn't playing. They ended up started playing until the second. That's when they really got serious about playing, and that's what we ended up seeing. So we'll see, how they end up developing. But the media sure is liking Barcelona and liking their chances of them turning it around. In Serie A, we have 3 teams that are very close. In the title race, they're literally first place is 2 points away for all teams. So we'll see if who ends up winning it at the end. All right. I think that's it, guys. Have a good one.